Hi! Procrastination and spiritual awakening. Two things that might seem poles apart, but actually are very, very, very connected. And I'm actually just downloading this live. My name's Jody Dean. I help you with your spiritual awakening process, embodying your soul purpose, and authentic self-expression. Here we are by the lovely beach in Crete, Northern Cre, Kenya. It's a fine evening, and I'm going to have dinner with a friend. Now, procrastination and spiritual awakening, what is that all about, and why am I talking about this? Well, the very simple reason that as an arch procrastinator in recovery, I feel like I'm very qualified. Most of my clients are arch procrastinators in recovery. And it's just one of those things. It's a fact of life, isn't it? Now, why is it to do with spiritual awakening, or what's the relationship here? And what I want to get into briefly, just briefly, it's not going to be a long video, it's not going to be more than 7.5 minutes, is that if you're on a spiritual awakening journey, you're probably starting to deprogram. You're probably starting to recognize your conditioning, your cultural conditioning, your parental conditioning, what comes from the media, everywhere else, and realize, oh my goodness, like all these things I thought were true were not true. These feelings I have about my work, my job, my family, my relationships, where I'm like not feeling aligned, it's not feeling right, it's feeling off, is because there's something deeper going on. I'm aware of something a lot deeper, a much more important aspect to existence, which I hadn't really allowed before. And I went through this, through my youth, my whole youth really. And it's something that even if you're a long time on the spiritual journey, you're still finding layers and layers to this, and just going under deeper, the peeling the onion. And where procrastination comes in with relation to this is because procrastination is simply like thinking and not doing. So what can happen is that you're in a stream of life, you're in an activity, in a way, in a habit, and it's all well and good because the reasons why you're doing those things were clear, and that's why you're still doing them. You had that impetus for whatever reason. But at some point, when you start to awaken your consciousness, you start having a much wider perspective. And what happens then is that with that wider perspective, you start to question why you're doing the things that you're doing, and your habits and your life, your work, your relationships, everything, your reason for being. And then it becomes like, oh, this is no longer actually really aligned with who I am, or what I now understand from my wider, increased, expanded perspective from my awakening, from consciousness experiences, plant medicine, meditation, journaling, healing, all the different tools and practices that you might do, embodiment, etc. And so you're still in that way of being, that activity, that vein, that life stream, but you're not actually, your soul isn't in it. And so this is where the procrastination really kicks in, because it's like you're like, well, actually I need to kind of be over here, but I'm in this, and you've always been doing this thing for as long as you can remember, let's say, and it's like, well, no, actually I need to be over there doing that, but I'm over here doing this. And your beliefs are set up that way, your programming is set up that way. So to do the new thing, the different thing, the thing that's actually aligned, is completely kind of like out of your comfort zone and out of your modus operandi. And so you think the thought, but you don't do the thought, because the action that is required is something completely different. And so it's like, oh, I'm thinking this thing, but I'm not doing it. And so we're all in different states of hangover from programming, from trauma, from beliefs, from conditioning, from the past, basically. But isn't that kind of interesting? And so that's why the procrastination can be so advanced in some cases. And I definitely experienced this multiple times, because my confidence was low and I hadn't done the new thing or the new way, charted the new course, but I had an accumulation of knowledge and learning and also inspiration and wisdom that was coming from this awakening process. And it was like, I lacked the skills, I lacked the know-how, how to put it into action. And it was a lot to do with confidence, because I'd never done it before, because I've always been doing it the other way. I've been brushing my teeth one way, and now there's a whole different way to look at teeth. Or, yeah, you could use any example really. And so we're all at different stages of procrastination and opening and pivoting in our reality and in our consciousness. And so you may find that you're a massive procrastinator right now because you've had this shift in awareness and it's something completely different, and you just lack the confidence and you feel like you lack the know-how. Believe me, there are several ways to hack that and allow yourself to be guided by infinite intelligence. And this is also what I help people with, who work with me. So these are some thoughts around this procrastination piece, and it's a big piece. I will do more videos to help you understand. So that's all I'm going to say about it right now. Come to the end of the video. If you like this, please like. If you have some thoughts, comments, please comment. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you would like to explore going deeper with me, then book a call. Book a call using the link in the description, and we'll be hunky-dory, Bob's your uncle. All right, blessings.